Good morning. It's 12:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, February 2nd, 2019. A little late, a little early morning. Look at Litecoin. One of my viewers said, "Look, it broke 32. You're wrong." No, I'm not wrong. They just lowered the price of this wall. It was close to 33. They lowered it down, and now they added in some nice size manipulation walls to punch it down, and now they're lowering it down. Mysterious orders out of nowhere just appear, and after they get the price down, these orders will just disappear. It's called manipulation. It's illegal. This is called stacking, and it's right in here. They're stacking large trades to keep the price from going up and to keep it under control. And they're gonna dump into the buys. Right? They're gonna dump into the buys, and they're gonna lower the price. And this wall will get lower, and these will go right along with it when they feel they got it down enough. And right at 6 p.m., I told you, look, 6-hour cycles, 12-hour cycle, a day up, now a day down. 24 hours up, 24 hours down. This market is too heavily manipulated. Manipulation occurs through the order book. I'll explain it again. If you want to manipulate the price, you finagle the order book. That's the way it's always been done. This is nothing new under the sun. Stacking trades to keep the price from going up and then dumping into the buys is an old method. Putting pressure using fake kettling wall trades is an old method. This is not new. See what they're doing? You see all the red? They just dropped the price down some more. These guys are scammers. Look. Get a good look at it. I want you to see this. For no reason, people are dumping 12:24 a.m. in the morning on a Friday night. They know what they're doing. Organized theft. That's all this is. Organized theft. Again, I'll say it. Oh, the market going down is just because you're losing money. You damn idiot. You retard. People who say stuff like that, you know what? You suffer from mental retardation. If you can't figure out that this order book is being manipulated by seeing these large trades just pop up out anywhere, they're not being sold, and the price keeps getting driven down. This wall's been up here for 4 days. Before they changed this wall, it was for 2,500. It was for 2 months. You couldn't catch on for 2 months. You need to stop trading. Can't wait till the FBI gets these guys. I can't wait. They're going to find you. They got code crackers, for crying out loud, on their staff. They're going to find you. Even if you're in another country and you're trading on this platform, wait when you see a local FBI agent with your local police friggin' dragging you out of your house. This is a financial crime of at least hundreds of millions of dollars in magnitude just on Litecoin. Just on Litecoin on this platform. In one day, they rooked $600,000. Every time they do this up and down, $600,000 in wealth disappears from somebody else's pocket and into the manipulator's pocket. On Litecoin alone. It drops down $2 with the volume. If it drops down $2, you take the 24-hour volume, it's not finished dropping, and you times it by 2, and then you get what they stole today. I don't care what Coinbase says. It's stolen money. If you're manipulating the market and triggering people's stop losses, liquidating them long, liquidating them short, you're a thief by manipulating the market. Look at these walls that are here. They're ridiculous. We never see trades like this in this. These are highly unusual trades. And at 12:27 a.m., they appear and the market starts going down. They tried it over here. They weren't successful. For now, they threw in these 3 large trades here to get this market down. They're doing it early in the morning, and they think nobody knows it. They don't know I'm watching you 24/7. Thieves. I have a strong indication and conviction that these trades, these kettling walls that are up here, and these large trades are from Coinbase themselves. They already trade on 20% of the volume on this exchange is from Coinbase itself. I think they're manipulating their own exchange prices. I think that's why that guy, look at this, how they dumped it. Look, 1,000 coin they dumped. Look, I told this kid today that was on my YouTube channel, oh, it broke 32. He got really hopeful. I said, don't get your hopes up. Oh, it broke 33. I told you, don't get your hopes up. Why? Because remember what I said, one day up, the next day he's going to be down. And then and how do you know that? Because look at this. Look what they got here. Look. Driving it down. Look. It's typical. I know how they manipulate the market. I know it. It's going to go underneath 32. I can tell you that right now. Back to $30.50, if not less. Look at these huge dumps, 600, 100, 140, 180. Chewing through the buys like there's no tomorrow. Now, if this drops down, because this is part of the manipulators' kettling walls, if this drops down, watch, that's going to drop down. Watch how this trade here, the 3011 spot 10, is going to disappear and go lower. It might not happen now, but look at the price now. It's 32.04. It's going to be around $30 and something in a little bit. And it won't. It'll hit the mark to buy it. It'll lower down to this price. He'll never buy it. He'll move the wall down because that's not there to buy. That's to manipulate the price. See, 30,011. 3011 spot 10. 3273. It was just higher before. Operation Coinbase. Watching it. They're off schedule. They were trying to dump it down 6 p.m. They couldn't get it to go down, so they went back up. So now they'll redouble their efforts. Charlie Lee and Brian Armstrong, man, they need to be thrown in jail. Honestly, this is manipulation. These guys know who's manipulating their coin. They know who's doing it. They see these orders all day long. I'm showing them the orders. They know who holds exactly that order there. The 3011 spot 10. They know exactly. All they have to do is look it up. You know, who put that trade up. All that data is available to them. They know exactly who's putting up those trades. But they hold customer privacy. They care about their client. This is the best part. We're not going to tell anybody who's making this trade because we respect our customers' right to privacy. I kind of wonder, what about the other clients that he's ripping off, manipulating? What happened to their rights not to be victimized and robbed through manipulation of an order book? What happened to that, Coinbase? That's why now I understand why people call you Coinbase. And Litecoin, Litecoin now. Now, are you guys still buying Litecoin? Litecoin, it's the right coin. Yeah, if you want to get robbed. Now let's go to the book. Look, the highest gain. You know what this means right here? 5% gain. It's the most manipulated. You see? It's the most manipulated coin. Look at it. Out of the top 10, the most manipulated. $160,000. Right? That's what it costs for the Kettling walls. At maybe $30.50. And then you got about another $250,000 in trades right here, used to driving the price down. I don't know what it's going to take for these people to move. These agencies that take these huge tax, they take a huge thing out of the taxes so they can be operational. They got all this equipment, computers, and staff, and they can't stop a small exchange from manipulating crypto. And then you think they're going to be effective on the rest of the market that's under them. I don't think so. I think we need to strip these, just fire them. If you're not going to do anything, your department is useless, you're redundant, get rid of them. They're not doing anything. They're getting multitude of reports that this book is being manipulated, people getting scammed out of their money through manipulators running rampant through the exchange. They're not doing anything. Take away their money. Fire them all. What's the use of having a watchdog agency, a dog that has no teeth and doesn't bark? Doesn't warn you about anything. These guys are scam artists. They don't think people are watching them. This right here is all BS trades, along with this one. This trade, I can tell you right now, that Kettling trade and this other trade, if that Kettling wall moved down when these trades appeared, this is what his manipulation scam he's running now. They're working in unison. These guys need to go to jail. The agencies need to stop trying to podium post who's in first place, and you need to get in here and lock some of these people up. You locked up Charlie Shrem for less money. You locked up that guy that ran Pirate Bay, whatever that was, up for less, with less proof than what these guys are doing here, right in the open. That any amateur trader could tell you what they're doing. We're just watching the order book. You manipulate the market by manipulating the order book. Again, you manipulate the prices by manipulating the order book. Read any trading thing. You want to manipulate the price, you put orders in there to manipulate the price. You put fake volumes, fake buys, fake sells. and you manipulate the price. I never seen kettling walls that have been up for 2 months. Prior to that, week after week after week after week, I got videotape all the way back. We're going to outsmart them. Every 7 to 10 days, we're going to change the market size of our kettling walls after we calculate what volume would be needed to keep the price within the range. The volume's low on the exchange, you'll get a smaller kettling wall. The volume starts to go up, well, let's put a larger kettling wall. Then the idiots from Coinbase, in an effort to stop manipulation, you can no longer have trades that are worth more than $1 million on Litecoin. So your largest order can only be 4,000. You idiots. They're controlling the market with less than with two $3,000 orders. You morons. Morons. And then look at this. They divided it up. An 8-year-old kid's outsmart. You know, these people at Coinbase, if that was the plan of why they changed the user agreement, I'll show it to you. That leads me to believe. You see this? Look. So here's the limits. Right? $1 million trades. Or 4,000 Litecoin. Then they don't need 4,000 Litecoin to control this market in Coinbase. All they need is 2 orders on the buy. Well, 1 order on the buy side. You said that, look, maximum order sizes. It doesn't say anything about the number of orders. So if I want to put more than, if I want to stop the market or manipulate the market, I can put 4 trades, one after another, for 1,000 each. I could put 4 trades for 4,000 each, one after the other. Stack the book, still get the same effect. This is idiotic. This is idiotic. The dumbest thing I ever seen before in my life. Well, we put maximum orders so they couldn't manipulate the market. Your maximum order is way, way above what it should be. To tell you the truth, the maximum order for Litecoin to be effective to stop the manipulation has to be 1,000 Litecoin, the maximum order. But the problem with that is what's to stop them from posting multiple orders and stacking them to get the same effect? It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Stupid, man. Stupid. And then on the BTC market, right here, they control the whole market with 50 Bitcoin. And if you stack this to, they're useless. It's useless. It doesn't do anything for anybody. It's a piss poor effort put out by idiots. I'm telling you, I honestly think this is Coinbase putting these kinds of trades on their own system. I think it's them. Because there's no reason why you just can't turn around and just kick these people out if they're wrecking your exchange. Alright? They're wrecking their exchange. They're driving away the clients. After clients have suffered losses to manipulation, they just can't afford to come back. They've been robbed. Who wants to come back to an exchange that promotes robbery and theft and victimized people? They don't come back. This guy's got to go to jail, Brian Armstrong. He's got to be the focal point of this. You got to ask him. You follow due diligence. How come this guy has been calling in and showing you guys where the manipulation is, and you won't give him his money back? And he wanted to go to arbitration. He's willing to work with you. How come you didn't answer his letters? He's got the receipts here, and he's got copies of the letter. This is going to be a good one. And not only did he send it once, he sent it 3 times. And he's on the phone with you, multiple videos, at least 50 times since December of 2017, telling you, hey, look at your books, they're being manipulated. And we asked 10 other experts like himself, and they agree with them 110%. These guys are lucky that a lot of people that are trading on here don't know what's going on. And if they did, these guys would be swinging from the gallows by a rage mob. They'd be chasing them down the streets. And I'm going to make sure everybody knows what these guys are doing. Every single one of them making sure it gets time if I find out in any way. But there's 2 on the top of my list. 2. Alright guys, let me post this. I told you guys before to the subscriber I was talking to before. Let me get his name. I'm going to send a little message to him. Because he's learning. And he's been asking me questions. So let's see. Okay. Well, the wall is okay, people. It's 6:58 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, he said the wall. He understands now that the wall went from 2,500 now to 3,011 spot 10. He understands that now. This young man. He understands. He's learning from me, so he knows that wall exists. I showed him. Now. So he knows that. Okay. Now today, he wrote, we broke 32, saying that's contradicting what I told him before. But what he doesn't realize, look what's happening now. This isn't over, this dump. And they never stop. And look at what they're doing. They're making sure that their price doesn't go up. They're going to get that price down. Mark my words, by 6 o'clock tomorrow, this is going to probably be on its way heading to $30. A little over $30, maybe 31, between 30, 50, and 31. Alright? So you guys watch it and you tell me that this doesn't happen. I know it broke 33 today. Just because it broke 33 at the top of their manipulation up, doesn't mean it's not going down, because the same people who manipulated it up using those kettling walls, they're gonna bring it right back down.